just continued hitching to this place called Napier, and it's on the North Island. We went to a hostel. We thought it would be worth it to just be meeting people, just talk to people, and we found out about a job. In the morning, we just woke up and picked asparagus one day, and it was 8 or 9 hours. It was kind of like a trash can strapped on our back, and there was a little knife jammed in a PVC pipe to show you if the asparagus was tall enough, you cut it. And so, I mean, that was intense. Never done, work like that. And then the guy, he was just kind of a thief, because he came to us and said, you cut it wrong. You cut them too short. I can't sell these. And so I don't really know, it was at least 8 hours, 8 or 9 hours. He gave us $19, and he just said that we'd screwed him over. I met a guy, and also an American, and we heard about this beach town called Mount Maunganui. And I said, would you like to go out there with me? And he said, sure. And so we caught a bus out. It was a couple hours. And just looking around, we found a house, and, he said, we just decided to rent it. And again, all this was happening. It was just very surreal. I'm 19 years old and renting a house for, a 3-month lease. And a buddy from home was having problems, and he wanted to do something different. And so I said, come on out, come with me, we'll travel. And he bought a ticket that week and flew out. I probably had $30, and he had some money. Then we just started hitchhiking from there with nowhere to go, no time constraint. I don't know, it was just fun. We just stuck our thumb out, and we didn't care where we went. And we probably got a couple rides that day. And then this South African family picked us up, and they brought us to their home, and it was getting dark, and that kind of that was our first connection with just people living in the country. And then they gave us a tent, which had a whole bunch of holes, but they're just like, man, take the tent, we don't need it, you guys need it more than us. And this was also the first time I really felt the generosity of the people there. The New Zealand people they're very giving. They bring you to their house, and they'll take care of you. So we wanted to buy a car. We wanted just a very cheap car, something like $600-700. And there was this car, they were selling it for like $2,000. This Israeli couple, and we liked it, and we wanted to test drive it, so we did, and it was fun driving on the other side of the road. And we said we like it very much, and with our money pooled together, we had about $1,400, something like that. And we set aside $100 for gas and said, we got $1,300. What do you think? And the guy's like, no way, it was $2,000. But we spent the whole day there, and we just kept going back. And it was probably 4:35 when the park was closing, or the kind of car park. And he came up to us and he said, $1,600, I gave it to you. And we're like, 13, that's all we got. He said, 15.5. And it's like, I don't know, stop saying that. If you want it, and if you want to sell it, we got 1,300. And so he just said 1,300. And so we're like, yeah! And we got it, signed the title. Yeah, I don't know, it was awesome. It was my first and only car I've ever owned. My trip was ending. I was just feeling it. I'd had a good adventure. It was just it was exciting and exhilarating to just know that you got a tent, and you never know where you're gonna sleep each night, but you know that you're gonna have a tent. You're gonna have something over your head. It gets exhausting not having a set place where you can just be coming back, feel safe, relax, kind of just a home spot. And so that was just getting tiring. I felt very in charge. It was the first time in my life where I learned the value of $1. Because if I was hungry, I needed to work to get money to buy food. The belongings that I spent a lot of money on, like iPods and sunglasses and cameras. They were all broken, got lost. I ended up giving them away. I learned a lot about myself, and I wanted to come back to school. That was the thing. I chose to go back. It wasn't something that I did, because you finish high school and you go to college. If you know what you want to go study, and you should do it. Go to college and go study whatever your interest is. But if you don't worry about it. I feel like it's very beneficial to anyone to go to travel, really, to go outside of the place where you feel comfortable with your family and friends, and to go see people, and go interact with people that live in different ways than you've ever known or been around. You just learn a lot about yourself and about people in general.